Yeah, so on the herb now, that should be a given right there because herb, sativa, indica, those are actually God's mercy because all this time you live in your life and neglecting your body and development of your mind, it's building up the weight that is powered upon your cross when you decide, that okay, now we're going to start to awaken. We're going to get things right, and that cross becomes very heavy for you to overcome. As far as your mental goals, the things you have to learn, and the body development you have to gain. And what the herb does is it doesn't take away the pain, but it transmutes the pain of the burden from the cross. That means you carrying your body barefoot and achieving those gains that you need to reach the state of Christ. The herb allows you to, as long as you have the willpower, it will bear some of the pain for you and allow you to get there, a lot easier. You know, and even you could be like 80 years old, even older, and have the herb, and you'll be able to run if you have the willpower to not sit down when you smoke it, or when you blaze it. Same thing for the other one, for the sativa. If you have the willpower to sit down and think, um, and learn, you'll be able to have an easier time. Given that you've wasted so much time and what do you say? You've wasted your neuroplasticity. But yeah, the herb will allow you to gain all that back to come to God. Um, yeah. So yeah, there's not going to be any human on this planet that's going to stop me from gaining God's mercy. You know. So and it's actually very important that you actually grow things yourself because when you grow things yourself, while the herbal food they contain and you use your fertilizer, they contain your consciousness, the cultivation of your consciousness that is absorbed by others, including yourself, that when they use it. So this is kind of a way. This is how you make spiritual food and spiritual substances. But you have to be see that like we're doing stuff wrong. Like if for this society to work using this model as farmers, and we have like one person doing farming for everybody, for for it to really work the way similar to what God wanted, the you can't use machines because you have to directly your microbiome has to directly interface with the actual food and and the people who are growing the food need to be the strongest and the smartest of society so that that strongest and smartest gets put into the food. um yeah, that's pretty straightforward right there, but that this is actually a part of what God is showing me to do going forward. you know because I'm going to be going to this court thing, but not going there to beg any for any mercy or anything, because like I said before, from my understanding from God's eyes, I've done nothing wrong, nothing at all. So if they can't see it that way, I'm going to use this as a way to spread, you know, the awareness of Christ and the Christ consciousness and the message, the barefoot running, as well as to take this as an opportunity to do some isolated cultivation to raise my feminine up to the level my masculine is at. So raise the level of my body up to the level that my mind is at. Because my mind is at fourth to Huti, but my body right now is at um, Anpu, Anubis. So I'll be considered um, Hermes or Hermanubis. So I want to touch on a little bit more on the system too, but before I do that, I want to really I think it'd be best to talk about what the beast is. What is the archetype of a beast of the beast? So let me that'll be the next video right there.